I need to know how to fix a refrigerator that is not cooling.
Unlike a furnace, I cannot tell you to check that it is turned on, since that isn't something people turn off.
I've only seen it unplugged as a hard way to reboot the control board on the refrigerator.
You might need to do that, if it is giving you a really weird error message. But then you know why it isn't cooling the moment you realize you forgot to plug it back in.
I would not forget to plug it back in, because I didn't unplug it.
Another thing to check is the dust level.
I do not leave things in there that long. You won't even find moldy vegetables in the crisper.
If the evaporation coils are covered in dust, that can interfere with the cooling process.
It is more wet than anything else back there.
Then you may have a refrigerant leak causing the air to cool down near the escape point and let condensed water collect if not drain into puddles.
A refrigerant leak would explain why it is not cooling. I do not see a big spray of it, though.
Look for a spot where the water condensed on the coils seems to be bubbling, and that's the leak point. Then again, you could put the entire coil underwater and see where the bubbles come up.
This is not quite as plug-and-play as you think. I cannot take the coils off.
You might not be able to, but the repair guy could. If you have copper coils, he could even spot weld it or apply a sealant to keep the refrigerant in.
And recharge that, of course.
And he'll charge you a pretty penny for it.
How can I tell it is really a refrigerant leak and not another issue like an air leak around the seal or something else?
You know it is not staying cold due to an air leak if you can feel cold air seeping through certain spots around the door but not others.
I know when it is due to the kids keeping the door open all the time looking for ice cream if they never seem to shut it.
You know it is a refrigerant leak if you've been turning the thermostat down lower and lower to keep the same temperature. Or took shortcuts putting stuff in the freezer to stay cold.
What else could I do?
Do not put steaming hot dishes in the fridge when it can't cool it off fast enough to be safe. Add ice to the fridge and freezer to keep things from going bad while you call a repairman.
So if it is not a door left open or poor cleaning job, I need a pro.
At least not an amateur.